Bianca, did you want to share a little piece on that? Because you are the queen of you're the queen of this.
I'm the queen of perhaps oversharing, strategic sharing, all pieces.
All the sharing.
What I've noticed is now that people are just prolific with their content posting and content creating, without really realizing the mechanism with which actually gets you clients. So everyone's like, you just have to post. And back in the day, I remember saying to my marketing coach, I'm writing blogs, I'm posting, and I'm not like, what's the go? And it was a niche transition. It was going from being a personal trainer, weight loss coach, and I wanted to move into more of a, feminine leadership consulting space. And I was like, I'm doing all the things, it's not happening. And she looked and she's like, yeah, B, you're posting about your CrossFit. That's awesome. That's empowering, but it doesn't solve the problem for the person in their mind that they're going through. It doesn't enter in the conversation. You're doing all this stuff, but it's not coming to an ultimate outcome and drawing people through the phases of, what is her vibe? Now, what is the idea of what I could do if I were to work with a person? What would it feel like to work with them? How can I go about making a step towards working them and having an experience of that? So when you actually realize that, I think a lot of people just like vulnerability vomit out there, and it really is. It's like, it's kind of really indulgent. And I think that you can be looking at going, oh my God, I don't want to share myself so much like that. And because I think what happens is those posts where either you're attacking somebody else or showing yourself to be a victim of some part. And, it's kind of a little formula. It's like, oh, once I was lost and now I'm found, and they were the baddies, now I'm the goodies, and I'll teach you my secret recipe, right? And when you're kind of starting out, you're going, that's like really involved and big roller coaster. And I don't want to do that, because you can see all the engagement and then you might perceive that that's what makes somebody successful. And actually it doesn't. It's actually just a whole bunch of sort of social media seagulls coming up and getting all the drama crumbs, right?
Seagulls with the drama crumbs.
So it's actually not getting them the results they want, and you can have this real vulnerability, like hangover afterwards, going, oh my God, I just bared my soul for money. I think it probably would really pull up the prostitute archetype as well. So if you're fearing like, oh, I have to like sacrifice my safety in order to make money and like reveal myself, I'm getting shivers right now. Ugh. So the cool thing is when you have the little recipes of just going, the little format is just a why, what, how, share a quick little story. So why, what, share a quick little story, and then 3 points on how you can do it. That is a strategic post of why should you listen to me? Like, what's going on in your mind that makes now the perfect time for you to like grab in and listen to this? What am I really talking about? Here's a story, and the story might be somebody that you've seen in celebrity world. It might be a personal experience. It might be experience with a client or somebody that you put through the spiral or you observed. It doesn't have to be your story. Then you let 3 little sort of tips about how this, like why this worked and how you can do it for yourself, and then give somebody an action. So
this is good.
So I've noticed people
I'm copying it down for you, Fiona.
Struggle with this visibility block, because you think that you have to give up so much of yourself because you're comparing to what other people do. And I would say I haven't been posting anywhere near as much as I like. And I post way too much for my kids, because I think about, I've got way too many kids and it's funny. And I really think I should be more strategic, but like we're making sales each and every week, and I'm not vulnerability posting on my feed, on my page, but I do have the structures in place that people can watch a video or a webinar, understand what it is that I do, and that does a lot of the work for me. So that was a big rant.
That was great. I love that. The social
was really
media
valuable. Yeah.
wasn't it?